We are continuing on Mishna Berurah, Shulchan Aruch Orach Chaim, Siman Mem Gimal, and we are continuing in Ilchot Tefillin on Seif Het on Daf Ayin Gimel Amud Aleph of the regular Dafei Mishna Berurah. Maran writes, the Shulchan Aruch, this is actually a Gemara that we're going to literally learn tomorrow. If a person happened to be, again, keeping in mind people who had tefillin on the entire day, sometimes you could be not mindful of it, and a person that started doing their bodily needs of bowel movements in the bathroom, and they realized that they have tefillin on, you cover them until the first amud, the first kind of like stool comes out, and then you right away have to come out and take the tefillin out, take it off, and then you could go back to the bathroom. But in the beginning, you should not stop, because the Gemara says that brings a person to abdominal issues and potential problems of stomach and intestine. So therefore, a person should not stop it in the middle in the first stool, but afterwards you should run out in order to take the tefillin off, and meanwhile covering the tefillin with his hands, says the Gemara. The Mishnah Berurah writes, he brings the Gemara that the first one, the first push, so to speak, you have to finish it, otherwise it's going to be dangerous. That's why we have the allowance to keep that first one. You don't have to kind of like retrieve and run out immediately. Same is with the beginning of a person's urine. If a person catches himself right in the beginning, you finish the Amud Arishon because of the potential danger that he could have. The Kaf HaChaim writes that if a person's hand is dirty, of course you don't want to put a dirty hand on your tefillin. Then you cover it with your talit, whatever you have that you could basically cover the tefillin with. That's something that has to be done in a respectful way, says the Kaf HaChaim, of course. And the last Seif of Shulchan Aruch over here in Siman Mem Gimel, Seif Tet, Maran writes, Mutar lerofer yikach abit shel min ha'raglayim biyado u'tefillin berosho. Imagine if you have a doctor that has to examine people, and part of the examination is the urine samples and so on. So in a frum world of back then, or in Silverman, nowadays that they have the entire day they walk around with tefillin, can you take a avit shel min ha'raglayim? If you're a doctor and your job is to deal with these things, says the Shulchan Aruch, is mutar to take avit shel min ha'raglayim, a sample of urine in your hand, even though that you have tefillin, and says the Shulchan Aruch u'ba'al nefesh yachmir la'atzmo. But a ba'al nefesh lechatchila, a person should be stringent not to do that, because again, it's not the proper conduct as far as the respect of tefillin is concerned. So therefore, a Baal Nefesh should be machmir not to do that. Says the Mishna Berurah, what are you doing holding a sample of urine in your hand? Says the Mishna Berurah, livduk po et hachole ve'en tzarech lachlotz az hatefillin. This is for checking of the body, the body functions of the sick person, and therefore you don't need to do it because it's considered a sorech. Really says the Mishna Berurah that it's only an example that the Shulchan Aruch is giving with a doctor, but any person for need could be really lenient on this as well. Is not just miyuchad for a doctor. And the Kaf HaChaim really says that there are those who say it's only for a rofeh, for a doctor, and therefore he is a little bit more stringent. Says a regular person, it happens to be actually, if you're davening in COVID, these questions became real questions, because people were davening at home, and you have a potty for a little child that's scared still, it's a 2-year-old, that's scared to sit on a actual bathroom seat, and you have a potty, a plastic potty for them, and the potty could be in your room where you're davening. First of all, can you daven in a room that you have that potty in? if there is urine inside. We're going to learn about those halachot very soon. But let's imagine that you put on your tefillin and you realize that the potty is there full of urine. Can you take it out of the room? You want to daven in the room. You want to take it out. Can you carry it? That's really this Shulchan Aruch. A whole lot of halachot became all of a sudden very relevant, but people started davening at home.